Welcome back to our channel, my dear friends. Today, we are talking about how to improve your life. A better life does not always begin with a big change. Sometimes, it begins with one small decision. Waking up earlier, using your time better, learning something new, taking care of yourself, or leaving a bad habit behind. You do not need to change everything today. Improve one thing, then another, and keep moving forward. Your life can become better, but the change must begin with you. So, let's begin. Lesson 1. Improve your morning. Improve your day. The way you start your morning can affect your whole day. If you wake up late, check your phone immediately, and rush through everything, your mind can feel tired before the day even begins. But if you start your morning with calm and purpose, you give yourself a better chance to have a better day. You do not need a perfect morning routine. Start simple. Wake up at a regular time. Drink some water. Open the window. Stretch your body. Take a few quiet minutes before touching your phone. Then ask yourself, what is the most important thing I need to do today? This one question can give your day direction. Many people waste the first hour of the day scrolling through social media, messages, or videos. Then they say they do not have enough time. But the morning is valuable. If you protect it, you can use that time to read, exercise, plan your day, or learn something useful. You should also avoid starting your day with negative thoughts. Do not wake up and say, "Today will be stressful." Say, "I will handle today one step at a time." The problem may still be there, but your attitude becomes stronger. Another powerful habit is to make a short plan. Write down 3 important tasks. Not 10, not 20. Just 3. This helps you focus. When you complete those tasks, you feel more productive and more confident. Your morning also affects your discipline. If you begin the day by keeping one small promise to yourself, you build self-trust. Maybe your promise is, "I will wake up on time. I will not check my phone for the first 20 minutes. I will read 5 pages. I will walk for 10 minutes." These small habits can slowly change the way you live. You do not need to become a completely different person tomorrow morning. Just improve your morning a little. Then repeat it. A better morning creates a better day. A better day, repeated many times, can create a better life. So start there. Do not try to fix everything at once. Fix the first hour of your day. Give your mind peace. Give your body movement. Give your day direction. And give yourself one small win before the world starts asking for your attention. Sometimes, improving your life begins before breakfast. Lesson 2. Remove what is making your life worse. Improving your life is not always about adding something new. Sometimes, the biggest improvement comes from removing something that is hurting you. Think about your daily life. Maybe you spend too much time on your phone. Maybe you stay awake too late. Maybe you keep delaying important work. Maybe you spend time with people who always bring negativity. Maybe you have a habit that takes your energy but gives you nothing useful in return. Before asking, "What should I add to my life?" ask, "What should I remove?" You may not need another productivity method. Maybe you simply need fewer distractions. You may not need more motivation. Maybe you need to stop wasting your energy on things that do not matter. Start by noticing where your time goes. Sometimes we say, "I don't have enough time." But then we spend 2 hours scrolling without even realizing it. Those 2 hours could become exercise, reading, learning, rest, or work toward an important goal. You do not need to completely stop enjoying your phone or entertainment. Just create limits. Tell yourself, I will finish my important work first. Then enjoy your free time without guilt. You should also look at the people around you. Some relationships give you peace, support, and energy. Others bring constant drama, arguments, and stress. You do not need to fight with everyone. Sometimes creating a little distance is enough. Protect your time. Protect your attention. Protect your peace. Another thing you may need to remove is negative self-talk. If you constantly tell yourself, I am lazy, I cannot change, I always fail, you are making improvement harder before you even begin. Replace those sentences with, I am working on myself, I can improve step by step, I made a mistake, but I can try again. Your environment matters too. If your desk is always full of distractions, clean it. If your phone keeps interrupting you, turn off unnecessary notifications. If unhealthy food is always in front of you, make healthier choices easier to reach. Do not depend only on willpower. Make your environment support the person you want to become. Improving your life is sometimes less about doing more and more about caring less. Less distraction, less unnecessary stress, less complaining, less time wasted, less attention given to things that do not deserve it. When you remove what is pulling you backward, moving forward becomes much easier. Sometimes the fastest way to improve your life is not to add another habit, but to finally let go of the habit that keeps holding you back. Lesson 3. Learn something that makes you more valuable. If you want to improve your life, improve your skills. Your skills can create opportunities that motivation alone cannot. You may want a better job. You may want to earn more money. You may want to start a business. You may want to communicate better. You may want to become more confident. In many cases, the question is not only, what do I want? A better question is, what do I need to learn to get there? Maybe you need to improve your communication. Maybe you need to learn how to use new technology. Maybe you need to become better at managing money. Maybe you need to improve your English. Maybe you need to learn a skill that can help you in your career. Choose something useful and start learning. You do not need to study for 5 hours every day. Even 30 minutes of focused learning can become powerful when you repeat it for months. Think about what can happen in 1 year. 30 minutes may feel small today, but hundreds of days of learning can make you a completely different person. The important thing is to use what you learn. Do not only watch videos, practice. Do not only read about communication. Start speaking. Do not only learn about business. Try a small project. Do not only collect information. Turn information into ability. Mistakes will happen. That is part of learning. At the beginning, you may feel slow. You may feel confused. You may look at someone experienced and think, I will never become that good. But remember, you are looking at their current level while standing at your beginning. Give yourself time. Every expert was once a beginner. Another important habit is to stay curious. Ask questions, read, listen. Observe people who are good at what you want to learn. Instead of becoming jealous of their ability, study it. Ask, what are they doing that I can learn from? Your knowledge can also protect you. When you understand money, you can make better financial decisions. When you understand communication, you can handle people better. When you understand your work, You become more confident. When you understand yourself, you make better life choices. Learning does not end when school ends. Your life becomes your classroom. Every new skill gives you another tool. And the more useful tools you have, the more prepared you become when opportunities appear. Do not only wish for a better future, become the kind of person who is prepared for one. Learn something useful, practice it, improve it, and keep building skills that nobody can easily take away from you. Lesson 4. Take care of your body and energy. You cannot improve your life while completely ignoring your body. Your energy affects almost everything you do. When you are constantly tired, even simple tasks can feel difficult. You may lose focus. You may become irritated easily. You may stop exercising. You may delay important work. That is why taking care of your body is not only about looking good, it is about living better. Start with the basics. Try to get enough sleep. Move your body regularly. Drink enough water. Eat food that gives your body useful nutrition. Spend some time outside. These things sound simple, but simple habits can have a powerful effect when you follow them consistently. You do not need to suddenly become a fitness expert. If you do not exercise, start with a short walk. If your sleep schedule is poor, try going to bed a little earlier. If your diet is unhealthy, improve one meal first. Small changes are easier to continue. Another important thing is rest. Some people believe they must always be busy to become successful. They work all day. They sleep less. They never slow down. Eventually, their energy disappears. Rest is not laziness. Your body and mind need time to recover. The goal is not to do as much as possible every day. The goal is to have enough energy to continue for a long time. Pay attention to what makes you feel energetic and what makes you feel tired. Maybe staying awake late every night is hurting your mornings. Maybe sitting for hours without moving is making you feel slow. Maybe too much screen time is making your mind tired. Notice these patterns. Then make small changes. You should also respect your body even if it does not look exactly the way you want today. Improve it because you care about yourself, not because you hate yourself. Exercise to become stronger. Eat better to support your health. Rest because your body needs recovery. Build habits that you can actually continue. Your body carries you through every goal, every challenge, every working day, and every important moment of your life. Treat it like something valuable. When your body has more energy, you have more energy to build the life you want. Lesson 5. Stop waiting to feel ready. One of the biggest reasons people do not improve their lives is that they keep waiting. They wait for the perfect time. They wait for more confidence. They wait for motivation. They wait until they have more money. They wait until they know everything. And while they are waiting, months and years pass. The truth is, you may never feel completely ready. When you start something new, fear and doubt are normal. You may think, what if I fail? What if people laugh at me? What if I make a mistake? But you can also ask, what if I never try? Sometimes, not trying becomes a bigger regret than failing. You do not need to know the entire road before taking the first step. If you want to exercise, start with 10 minutes. If you want to read more, start with 5 pages. If you want to improve a skill, practice for 20 minutes. If you want to start a project, do the first small task today. Action creates clarity. You often understand what to do next after you begin, not before. Another mistake is waiting for motivation. Motivation feels great, but it does not stay every day. Some mornings you will feel excited. Some mornings you will feel tired. If you only work when you feel motivated, your progress will always be inconsistent. Build discipline instead. Tell yourself, I do not need to feel ready. I only need to begin. Confidence also works this way. Many people think they need confidence before taking action. But often, confidence comes because you took action. You try. You survive the uncomfortable moment. You learn something. You try again. Then your mind starts believing, maybe I can actually do this. That is how confidence grows. And do not be afraid of starting badly. Your first attempt may not be good. Your first video may not be perfect. Your first business idea may fail. Your first conversation may feel uncomfortable. That is okay. Beginners are supposed to make mistakes. Give yourself permission to be a beginner. You can improve something that already exists. You cannot improve something you never started. So stop waiting for the perfect Monday, the perfect month, or the perfect moment. Use the time you have. Use what you know. Start with what is available. You do not need to feel ready to change your life. Sometimes, you become ready by finally starting. Lesson 6. Choose your people carefully. The people around you can quietly influence the direction of your life. Their habits, conversations, attitudes, and choices can slowly become part of the way you think. If you spend most of your time with people who complain about everything, you may start complaining more. If everyone around you wastes time, wasting time can begin to feel normal. If people constantly tell you, you cannot do it. Why are you trying so hard? Nothing will change. After hearing these words again and again, you may begin to believe them. That is why choosing the right people matters. You do not need friends who agree with everything you say. You need people who are honest with you, people who support your growth, people who respect your goals, people who can tell you when you are making a mistake without trying to make you feel small. Good people do not only make you feel comfortable. Sometimes they challenge you to become better. They may say, you can do better than this. Do not give up yet. You made a mistake. Fix it and move forward. These are valuable relationships. But you should also learn to recognize relationships that constantly drain you. Some people bring unnecessary drama into every situation. Some only contact you when they need something. Some make fun of your goals. Some become uncomfortable when you start improving. You do not need to hate these people. You do not need to fight with them. But you may need to create some distance. Not everyone deserves the same amount of access to your time and energy. You should also remember that you need to become the kind of person you want around you. If you want supportive friends, become supportive. If you want honest people, be honest. If you want positive people, stop bringing negativity into every conversation. If you want respect, learn to give respect. Strong relationships work in both directions. And sometimes, improving your life means becoming comfortable with spending some time alone. It is better to have a peaceful period of loneliness than to stay around people who constantly pull you backward. Use that time to work on yourself. Learn, think, build your confidence, develop your skills. The right people may come into your life later. Do not keep the wrong people close simply because you are afraid of being alone. Your environment can either support your growth or quietly fight against it. So look carefully at the people around you. Ask yourself, do these relationships help me become better? Or do they keep bringing me back to the person I am trying to leave behind? You do not need 100 people around you. Sometimes, a few honest, supportive, and peaceful relationships are enough. Choose people who respect your growth and become someone who helps the people around you grow too. Lesson 7. Build a life you do not need to escape from. The final lesson is not about becoming richer, busier, or more successful than everyone around you. It is about building a life that actually feels good to live. Many people spend years chasing things because they believe, when I get this, I will finally be happy. When I earn more money. When I get a better job. When I buy a bigger house. When people respect me. When I become successful. Goals are important. There's nothing wrong with wanting more from life. But if you spend your whole life waiting for the next achievement before allowing yourself to feel happy, you may always feel that something is missing. Improving your life also means improving the way you live each normal day. Think about your daily routine. Do you wake up feeling stressed every morning? Do you spend most of your day doing things you hate? Do you constantly wait for the weekend? Do you spend your free time trying to forget how unhappy you feel? If yes, do not only ask, how can I become more successful? Ask, how can I make my normal life better? Maybe you need better boundaries. Maybe you need more sleep. Maybe you need to change how you use your time. Maybe you need to spend less time with people who drain your energy. Maybe you need a new skill that can eventually give you better opportunities. Maybe you simply need more time for the things that make you feel alive. A better life is built from better days, and better days are built from small choices. You do not need every day to be exciting. A peaceful life can be beautiful. A normal morning can be beautiful. Having breakfast without rushing, going for a walk, doing meaningful work, talking with someone you love, reading something interesting, sleeping peacefully at night. These things may not look impressive on social media, but they can make your real life feel rich. Another important part of improving your life is deciding what success means to you. The world will give you many definitions. More money, more followers, a bigger house, a better car, a higher position. But if you keep using someone else's definition of success, you may spend years building a life you never truly wanted. Ask yourself, what kind of life would make me proud? Maybe success for you means financial freedom. Maybe it means having enough time for your family. Maybe it means doing meaningful work. Maybe it means being healthy. Maybe it means traveling. Maybe it means having peace. Maybe it is a combination of these things. There is no single correct answer, but you should know your answer. Because when you know what matters to you, it becomes easier to say no to things that do not matter. You also need to understand that more is not always better. More money can be useful. But more money with no time to enjoy your life may not feel like success. More work can create opportunities. But working until you have no energy for anything else can create another problem. More people around you can make you feel popular. But a few real relationships may give you much more happiness. Improvement is not always about adding more. Sometimes it is about creating balance. Work hard, but rest. Build your future, but do not completely miss your present. Save money, but enjoy some of what you earn. Help others, but do not forget yourself. Have goals, but do not hate your current life while working toward them. This balance will not look perfect every day. Some seasons will require more work. Some seasons will require more rest. Some periods of life will be exciting. Others may feel slow. That is normal. A good life is not a life without difficult days. It is a life where difficult days do not destroy everything else. Another powerful way to improve your life is to create things to look forward to. You do not need to wait for a huge vacation. Plan a peaceful evening. Meet a friend. Go somewhere new. Cook something you enjoy. Read a good book. Spend time outside. Learn something just because you find it interesting. Small moments of enjoyment give life color. Your life should not become only wake up, work, eat, scroll, sleep, repeat. You are not a machine. Give yourself experiences. Give yourself memories. Give yourself moments when you are fully present. You should also learn to protect your peace. Not every argument deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves an answer. Not every person deserves access to your private life. Not every opportunity deserves a yes. Sometimes, improving your life means saying, "This is not good for me anymore," and walking away. Maybe it is a habit. Maybe it is a relationship. Maybe it is an environment. Maybe it is a way of thinking. Letting go can be difficult because familiar things feel safe, even when they are hurting us. But you cannot build a peaceful future while holding tightly to everything that keeps disturbing your present. Another thing you should protect is your time. Money can sometimes return. Time cannot. Be careful about giving years of your life to things you do not truly care about. Of course, everyone has responsibilities. We all have tasks we do not enjoy. But even inside those responsibilities, try to create space for your own growth. 30 minutes for learning, 20 minutes for exercise, an hour with your family, a quiet walk, a hobby, a personal goal. Your life should contain something that belongs to you. And while you are improving, do not become so focused on the future that you forget to notice what is already good. Maybe your life is not where you want it to be yet, but perhaps there are still things worth appreciating today. A person who cares about you, a healthy body that allows you to move, food on your table, a place to sleep, a skill you have developed, a second chance, a peaceful moment, a new morning. Gratitude does not mean you stop wanting more. You can appreciate what you have and still work for something better. These two things can exist together. Say, "I am grateful for where I am, and I am still excited about where I'm going." That is a healthy way to grow. Also remember that improving your life is not a project you finish in 30 days. You will continue changing. Your goals will change. Your priorities may change. What mattered to you at 20 may not matter as much at 30 or 40. That is okay. You are allowed to change direction. You are allowed to discover that an old dream no longer fits you. You are allowed to build a new dream. The important thing is to keep checking whether the life you are building still matches the person you are becoming. And do not wait for everything to become perfect before you start enjoying your life. There will always be another goal, another problem, another bill, another task, another thing you could improve. If you wait until everything is finished before you feel peaceful, you may wait forever. Learn to find happiness during the journey, not only at the destination. Work toward tomorrow, but live today, too. Take care of your body. Build useful skills. Choose good people. Protect your time. Make memories. Work toward financial stability. Create healthy habits. and give yourself reasons to wake up feeling that your life has meaning. You do not need the most impressive life in the world. You need a life that feels meaningful when nobody is watching. A life where you respect yourself. A life where your relationships have value. A life where your work has direction. A life where you have goals, but also peace. A life where you can look around and think, I am still growing, but I like the direction I am going. That is real improvement, because the goal is not simply to become more successful. The goal is to become healthier, wiser, stronger, more peaceful, and more satisfied with the person you are becoming. Build your future, but do not forget to build a life worth living along the way. My dear friends, improving your life does not happen in one day. It happens through the small choices you make every day. Take care of yourself, build better habits, learn useful skills, choose the right people, and keep moving toward the life you truly want. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to keep becoming better. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Keep growing, keep improving, and I'll see you in the next video.